All right, so back over the factual findings. 1, the Whatcom County Council met in a public meeting on December 8, 2009 at the County Courthouse in Bellingham, Washington. 2, Mr. Nelson was both a sitting council member and one of 25 nominees that the council considered to fill the vacant District 1 Position B seat. 3, election to the vacant position required a majority vote of the Whatcom County Council per WCC 2.02.030 A and B. 4, Mr. Nelson took part in voting regarding 23 of the 24 other nominees. He did not vote on his own candidacy. Number 5, Mr. Nelson voted in favor of some candidates and against others. 6, no candidate received enough votes from the council to obtain the position. And then 7, a complaint was filed alleging that Mr. Nelson's actions in voting violated Whatcom County Code 2-104020, language cited.
Say that again?
Well, I just said language cited. Do you want?
No, just say the beginning. What you said.
That a complaint.
Oh, complaint.
Was filed,
okay, sorry.
Alleging that Mr. Nelson's actions violated.
Yes. And then
Whatcom
stated.
County 2-104020 and 2-104043. And then I had recited the actual language.
Right.
And I also recited the language of 2-10404030 and private interest. So that it was laid out.
Right.
You could make, in the conclusions law, you could give all sorts of explanation if you so chose. It might be a little easier to do if we had time to actually write, but I think we've covered it.
Do we give an opportunity just to see the final written thing and clean up the language if necessary?
Yeah.
Well,
Is that the written statement?
yeah, what I'm to do is direct staff to prepare a draft written reflection of our oral decision. And it certainly has been all orally. And then we are to continue this meeting. We don't adjourn. We continue the hearing to a date and time certain for the commission consideration and approval of the written draft, of the written decision. And so I consider that, because it does say prepare a draft written decision reflecting what we've said. And so if there are things that need to be changed, my presumption is we would not change major things, but there might be, small language changes.
Language
Tweaks.
So we have to continue to a date and time certain.
Yes, I brought my calendar. Did anybody else?
Well, they're thoroughly modern men.
I have mine written.
I have mine written. It's right next door.
I think the question I would have is, well, I would think we would want to do this as soon as possible, but it would depend on our attorney on when they can get it done.
Royce, do you, I think there's a question about your availability.
What timing you need to write everything up that we have said.
Well, you guys have done such a thorough job that I believe that we're going to be able to get it done almost verbatim the way you said it. How long do we need for that?
Just a question. Maybe minutes and pulling that together.
How long do you think?
2 or 3 days.
May I suggest a date based on,
Excuse me, what?
may I suggest a date?
Yes.
Could we do this next Monday afternoon?
Just before you do that, do we have any notice period provisions?
No.
I think now is the notice time is why we need to decide now.
Point of order, parties need to be in attendance. There's nothing.
It does not say that they need.
No,
to
it
get
does not.
this.
The final written decision, after it's been signed, shall be delivered to each party and to any other person who has submitted a written request thereof. And then that written decision may be appealed within 30 days. It may be appealed to Superior Court.
You know, if you're really going to schedule it Monday next, I could run next door and grab my calendar, but you can do it without me if I mean, I just don't have any idea what my calendar looks like.
This week is pretty well shot for me.
This week's gone.
This week is shot. I cannot do it early afternoon. It would have to be later in the afternoon.
I am not here next Monday. I just realized you do not need me. But I'm not here. You want me here?
I think it would be good if you were
Or
here.
if you're not here.
I can try to send someone else over.
What do you like, the following Monday?
Is Tuesday?
I'm
Beth?
not next week.
Oh, you're gone all week. Oh, I see. I think it would be good if we could do it next week.
Well, I will be back Thursday, Friday.
So Monday the 26th is open for me.
It's open for me.
Late afternoon is, I'm not.
On the Monday, the 26th.
Yes, 4 o'clock.
Was the dates of the 22nd or 23rd, Thursday or Friday, not good? Royce said he would be back on those days. Is that correct?
Yes.
I can do the 22nd after 4 o'clock.
I cannot.
I
Okay.
do the 23rd in the afternoon.
I could do it in the afternoon. Chuck is nodding his head.
Well, the 23rd would have to be earlier in the afternoon. I have 5 o'clock.
He's going to get his calendar.
We're done by 5 on the 23rd.
Yeah, I'd want to be done by 5.
I don't imagine you're expecting this meeting to go very long.
I do not think it should go very long because I believe we have made our decision today. It's just a matter of, but I think it would be important that we all be there to okay the written portion.
And will we receive that before that meeting, or will we get that and read at that meeting? Suzanne, would we receive that before that meeting, to have read before the meeting?
I think that would be good.
Yes.
Yes.
I think you could make it a forum, but if you want everybody there.
Well, I just think it would be important for everybody to be
Well, the
happy with
difference
the
between
final.
important and required, or
That's true. I know.
it might be important, but I don't.
I'm the chair. I think it's very important since I got this as my new job.
But minutes and lots of things are approved by forum.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Even if people that attended the meeting weren't there.
Okay.
crafty on Chuck's part that he managed to give you.
What?
I said it's pretty crafty on Chuck's part how he managed to give you the checklist.
I think it is too. I mean, in the middle of a case.
You voted on that.
I suggested that he retain and be chair for another year, and nobody jumped at it. We just have time. Should this be shut off, or we just leave it on while we're waiting?
What'd you decide on?
We were waiting on you. We've been sitting here.
Oh, do you have some dates?
Go ahead.
New chairman.
You two had, Chuck kept shaking his head no on some of the dates.
Well, the 23rd, Friday the 23rd, I can do it if we're done by 5 o'clock. I have to be away at 5.
I have to be scheduled at 3.
So I think the 23rd in the afternoon is out.
The 26th was open, I think, for late afternoon for me, available by 4.
The 26th is open for me.
Look who?
26 works for me. I have a city council meeting at 7.
So 4 o'clock.
Perfect.
And do you think we could have it in the conference room in the courthouse?
I think it's a question for Susan.
It would not be as much room as here, so I think that's what we have to decide, whether we need the large space or not. We could take a poll of the attendees.
Well, it's just a matter of how many public.
I know how much of the public will show up.
I think it'll be a number less than this.
That was my presumption, that there would be quite a fewer people.
Why don't we schedule it there, and if it's problematic, we can move it out into the hallway.
Okay. Well, that's a good point.
Move it into the hall.
Yeah, we'll figure out something.
Okay.
It says date certain, so it doesn't say
There's
location.
rotunda over there.
So this meeting will be continued on April 26th at 4 p.m. at the courthouse conference room in the county executive's suite.
Madam Chairperson, I'll make a motion to adjourn.
We don't adjourn. We're continuing. What?
Thank you. Perfect. I got a 7. Thank you. Perfect.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody.
Guys, a mile a minute.
And thank you to staff.
You've got so many thoughts in your head. You're just doing that so fast. No, that's okay. That's okay. You actually blended together. I was struggling with